Alright, so if you don't already know, Pride went and did like a major revamp to the entire site. Something that they promised a while ago to get done. They haven't done it for a little bit, but they did it. They did it. So today we're going to check it out, see what Pride cooked up over here for the tier list. That again being the best character tier list and all that stuff. I'll be going into some more guides that I have planned, so I wanted to kind of show those to you soon. So be ready for those. Like and subscribe. Buckle in. It's going to be a long video. I don't want to explain a lot of stuff here, but yes, very cool, very cool. Great changes. Let's hop into it. So basically, this is officially now what the tier list looks like. We only have two segments. They first off cut off the other segment. It was raids. They removed it because, again, it's like every boss is different. So that's kind of like the big thing. It's not like other games. Like, again, they cover Nikkei. And again, what it is basically with the entire perspective of it. In that game, there's characters that will work in raids perfectly. They almost work in every raid. Here, some characters just work in some raids. Some characters don't. It's all because, again, magical. It's because of, or rather physical or whatever. And all the typings that all has to play into effect there when it comes to the raids here. So remember that's kind of how they've designed it. So again, they fixed it over here being story and PvP, which is a much better change, and it's pretty good, correct? And if it is like a bossing character, they'll kind of describe it. So again, about the tier list, race the characters based on story and PvP for assuming 5 times deficits. So we're looking at 5 times deficits, all right? Beyond that, which means it is that it makes the enemy teams 5 times higher than yours. We also decided to remove the raid category as every boss requires a specialized team created to counter it. Instead, we've marked characters who are used against at least one boss with a skull icon. We will soon create a guide where it lists the teams used on bosses. Also, please compare characters within their color. TOG is a very team-based game, blah, blah, blah. Simple stuff. Criteria, SSR characters are rainbow, basically, and SSR Plus are based on their minimum investment level there. You can find the investment level in the top right corner of their icon. For example, R3 means that you need to upgrade the characters to red tier 3 to get the performance matching the rating. Also similar to characters we are assuming that are basically level 30 plus. So very cool stuff there. But first off, we'll start with the yellow category. Yellow category getting ranked with Bomb being here. We have Evan and we have Yan. I agree. That's the standard thing. Very similar to what it was before. This probably is the best. Rack does get S tier, which again, I have seen both positive and negative feedback regarding this character. I originally did say he was a good character, so I am pretty happy about that standing there. Again, it's kind of cool to see different tier lists because different people have very different sort of ideas for some of these characters. I've seen 2 tier lists, one from a KR whale, one from a global whale, and over here from Pride. So again, it's a lot of difference. So remember, this definitely isn't 100% correct because again, other people have also rated the characters differently based on their experience with the character. So remember, this won't always be the biggest thing. Like there is a thing we can solidify, right? That being, Yun is still one of the best Kara units. This is still one of the best Kara units, and you can run with that logic for a few other characters and kind of have that as like your rating, right? But for the again category over here being yellow, we have over here Edon, correct? Matching A. Sadly, he gets there. Over here, we have this character, Pink Knit Sweater. Buffs your carries or the whole team if the EE is plus 30. Attack speed and crit rate. For that alone, she deserves the highest one on the tier list. And she is used quite often. So, very cool stuff there. Over here, we have Data Mazino. Yeah, this character was 100% beats here. He just doesn't check out too well. PvP-wise, he's good, but it's, I don't know, something he just didn't check out for me either. Vespa beats here, sadly. Over here, we have damn Hats, bro. Remember back in the day, Hats was #1? It was like, dude, Hats on top. Oh my god, how times have changed so much. This character gets dropped over here, but he's a very good bossing character. So keep that in mind. He is dropped over here, but bossing-wise, I do hear a lot of good stuff about him. So keep that in mind. That's why it has the icon, by the way. So remember that too. Beyond that, also, this is based off for him to work. Dude, 4. God, this is 0. Evan's 0 and S+. Imagine that. Over here, we got our purple Carrier of the Century, probably my favorite character, or second favorite, sorry, Yun exists, how dare I. But again, the best purple DPS at the moment, very true. Karaka, the tank of the century, it's true, S+. Keisia, sadly not getting S+. Damn. I don't know, Keisia is a very wonderful character. She's an assassin unit capable of one-shotting a lot of annoying enemies that deals, the damage she deals at times rivals that of this. I would say that she's S+, but, I mean, for the most part, I agree. Agero, he's the support character of the group, so you kind of need him. Guston getting placed at A. Yeah, so. See, again, everyone has different opinions. I've seen KR Whales place him at S. Again, it's weird because a lot of, like, KR tier list are S, A, B. There's no such thing as S+. So, it's going to be very weird when I talk about this stuff here, but for the most part, yeah, okay. This over here, kind of agree these 3 characters end up there. Anima over here on B. This over here. Ferdy, yeah, Ferdy's a boss character. Nothing more than that. These characters down here. So, it's kind of what it looks like for purple. For red, They placed Viola at S+, but you need him at red 3. Remember, you need him duped. You need him duped. Nothing below red. That's what I kind of keep getting the question, like, where is he kind of going to start working? Past red. You got to get past red. You have to. You need a lot of dupes for him, but then he turns into an absolute carry of the century. But anything below that, it's not checking out. So again, past red is where you want to kind of go, and then that's where you're going to get to a good area to use him, correct? Again, he's very squishy. So with him kind of encountering a lot of matchups, he does die very fast. But with, the dupes you give him and more, obviously it's going to work out. But out of all the characters, he's very dupe reliant. But again, he's very powerful when he gets to that point, correct? It's definitely our MC. You know what I mean? We gotta make sure them whales wail. That's what the devs said, making him. So very cool character again, but when we first tried him, everyone hated him. Day one results were like, why is Viol dog crap? It's because, again, he required a lot of dupes. And then again, I think we went through a buff, actually, or a fix on his kit, and then he became even better. So a lot has gone through from this character, but you need him red and above. Anything below is kind of bad. I've seen people say, like, around 6 dupes, it's still fine, but you need red above. So that's my definite opinion here, too, with this being very accurate. So there's that. Evan Kill over here with 04, so remember, that's kind of what they're placing her at, S tier. This character, which again, everyone has a different rating. I've seen people say that he's S tier. Again, solid DPS option if you're a free to play. He's a better option as a second DPS for red instead of Evan Kill, which requires a ton of investment. Again, I've seen players, and a lot of players, place him in S. So very different kind of acknowledgement here. These characters over here at A tier, Hua at B tier, correct? Again, whatever it is, she is a very good character up until like a certain floor, right? So remember, if you've still built her from 0 to like 30, you're still gonna, I'm pretty sure, chuck with her. So whatever it is, I do get that. But Ronmei, a lot of my comments were saying that she's high tier. She's B tier here, and the other whale tier list I've seen, put her at C tier and D tier. So depends. Very situational character, I guess. But over here, these are the funnel rank ups, kind of that. Again, this character gets a lot of hate. I don't know. Most tier lists I've seen, like KR puts her at A, but nothing above that. They also say that she does fall off, so that's a kind of sad thing there. But again, it's just the name of the game, bro. Name of the game. Over here on blue, S+, we have Meliodas. Yeah, Meliodas became, like, again, day one, we're like, oh my god, this guy's mid. After ulting and everything, giving him max dupes, this guy's a monster, man, a monster. They should have at least put, like, over here where you need him. Like, again, for this one, you need him rainbowed. You need him rainbowed. But beyond or below rainbow, he's useless. So definitely they should update that and kind of say that for some characters. Because with him with rainbow, dude, oh my god. Melly is a DPS tank, dog. Like a DPS carry. Let's say that. We also have Yorick Mazino at S+. Very cool stuff there. Need him duped, though. Need him duped. Over there, we do have Escanor at R3. Again, yeah, I kind of came with a similar conclusion. Same thing I said, yeah, I'll take that. But again, he doesn't need that many dupes, but he does need to get somewhere to where he can actually carry. And that's about it, right? I've seen people actually use him. I don't know. I saw it on Reddit. Someone used a green Escanor, like just 3 green, and he still kind of stomped. It's kind of cool, but again, it's depending on the deficits, that's there. So moving on, S, we have Blanc, the support character for blue team. We have Data Mass, 0 dupes, 100% agree. Elizabeth, 100% agree. So again, you kind of see that these collab units definitely made up the blue category. So for whatever it is, missing out kind of sucked. For example, here you got these guys in A, and then her in C. So missing out on this collab wasn't the most like bad thing, but dude, definitely missing out on this collab sucks. It sucks, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, that's where that currently stands. We have Disruptor over here. We have Ron at 8 tier. Every tier list is different. We have Blood Road over here also. Boss character, by the way. We have Liroro also. And then we have the other characters. Navik being placed over here at C tier. More of a Boston character, which is true. Yeah. I've seen him play B more so B tier on another tier list, but yeah. Over here we have Zahard, S+, very easy thing to kind of acknowledge. And Dorsey finally getting S. Let's go! Yo, I've been trying to advocate for that forever. Never did she get out of A tier on this tier list, and they finally moved her up. Definitely good stuff here. Challen Dorsey is a good unit, and with enough RNG, she can 1v5. She is quite squishy without resistance, main stat, in the ignition weapon, and she needs another DPS in the team to help her revive when she dies. There are not many other units worth investing in for the green element, which is sad. Shalil did drop. We'll see when she's where she's placed, but I've heard good things, then I've heard very bad things. So we'll see how she turns out. From what I've heard and what like the consensus seems to be, she's about a B tier, A tier, right? Players were expecting like an S+ carry for Green, because we need that still. There is no S plus carry. We don't count Zahard. He's like, we don't count him. He's nuts, but we need like that carry, right? We still don't have that. Whatever Endorsi is, she still needs somebody else. We don't have that yet, so we'll wait and see. But yeah, Ren also, very cool stuff. Getting S tier here. You do need him at Red 3 though, so R3 is where he kicks off there. These other characters also, R3 is required. So yeah, they do say R3 here, but they didn't say anything here. They definitely need to put this up, because he is dupe reliant. Yun also. Over here we have Rachel, not bad. And we also have Loziel. So for the green category, I kind of agree. Yeah, I'd agree. This over here, simple. Shane, sadly, I got her, dude. I was the most hyped for Shane. She turned out the worst. It sucks, dude, because I put so much summons into her, and she turned out to be C tier. C tier. Like, think about it. I regret summoning for this collab. I would have put more summons in these collabs. You know what I mean? They became S plus and S. They didn't even get S tier. That hurts. The green category, once we get more characters, these characters will definitely kind of drop down. So that's there. And again, don't feel bad with the blue category. If you don't have these characters, they'll drop down too as more blue characters release, as we get better and better characters. So that's there. Yuri over here. These are the characters rated down here. For the most part, I really do agree with the tier list. For the most part, I do agree. I have seen different opinions, very much all over the place. I will say though, like, Kesia is a situational character. People will disagree, agree, whatever. I've seen Chalendorsi, people disagree, agree. I've seen Ron also higher. People disagree, people agree. It depends. Correct. Everyone is going to have their own opinion from their own testing, their own experiences. So remember that. But again, for the most part, very accurate tier list, I would say. I think that they kind of cooked here and a pretty good revamp. We've been dying for a revamp, dude. Out of all the games that Prywin covers, they definitely covered this one the worst. I'm telling you, we rarely get updates. It sucks, bro. It sucks out here. For Nikkei, they keep updating it. But again, remember, Prywin's not the end all, so just keep that in mind. There are a lot of tier lists to look into, and something that you can experience yourself. You can try out the characters, see how they are. But I like a lot of the whales that I talk to. I do get like a decent idea of how things are kind of placed out. So for the most part, it's correct, right? For the most part. But again, over here on PvP, something that I don't play too much of. If you do play PvP, you're more than welcome to take a look into this tier list and kind of see. But it's kind of funny. Most of it's very accurate to like the other tier list. It's the same thing as the PvE tier list. So again, it's for the most part simple to understand. Just read through it, see who you like. If you see any characters here that you are building, be happy you built them for PvP, and they will work. Anything again over here, you kind of see, dude. There's the similar stretch to what is that of PvE. But again, there are some differences. He moves up a little bit. Shane is not in C tier. She's in B tier at least. God. Ren still remains. Zahard still remains. Verdi still in C tier, rip. Yeah, for the most part, again, not that I play PvP, not that I'll have any knowledge of this. I rarely do it. I'll just do like my daily thing, and then I get through it. I'm done. I'm like, I'm good to go. That's basically it. But for PvE oriented stuff, I think for the most part, very accurate. That's what I would go for. Again, every category still needs like spots to be filled. Currently, red definitely needs a character, which one is coming soon. Be prepared. Green definitely needs some spots. Again, coming soon. We do have a purple character planned at some point, so that's currently with three categories. Getting a character will look like. Again, red needs a lot of help, so I'm hoping that red gets a decent character here, and if they butcher it, I'll be depressed as hell. So hopefully, again, red gets a nice little revive there, and I'm hoping that maybe Hua gets buffed. You know what I mean? I invested a lot into her, and again, I still, for whatever she is over here on 26, 27, 28, she's still functionable. I want to make that clear. So remember that on higher deficits, you will see that she will kind of dwindle. I've seen that from a lot of people, but for now, I'll enjoy with my Hua. I maxed her a while ago, so there is that. All right, take care, have fun, peace out. That's the tier list over here. Shout out to Prywin for making it absolutely cooking up.